So here's a few running backs I'm looking to drop heading into Week 13. The first guy is Darrell Henderson Jr. of the Los Angeles Rams. Darrell Henderson, he's just not getting the job done anymore. Cam Akers, week after week, he's improving, getting better, and getting more carries. And Henderson, I think this was it for him. 10 carries for 19 yards, and he just didn't do anything in this game versus San Francisco. And now he's only got a double-digit fantasy game once since week 6. So this guy, he's not doing much. He don't catch the ball out of the backfield. And like I said, the Rams, they're going with Malcolm Brown and Cam Akers as well. It's a 3 running back timeshare. So starting any of these guys, I don't have confidence. And there's better guys out there on the wire than Henderson. He's still owned in 81% of league. But I'm expecting that number to go down. And he's a guy you should drop. The second guy is Matt Breida of the Miami Dolphins. Breida, a lot of people ran to the waiver wire after learning that Salvin Ahmed was out. And Breida, he just didn't do much in this game. 5.5 fantasy points with 2 catches, 17 yards, and also 8 carries for 36 yards. He didn't play much. DeAndre Washington, he was mixed in there a lot and getting most of the plays. And Washington, he's only been on the team a few weeks. But anyway, Breida, he's not going to have value. Myles Gaskin, he should be back now here in Week 13. So Breida's a guy, cut him loose. I took a shot on him in a few leagues, but he didn't get the job done. And now he's cut bait, so go out there and drop Breida. The third guy is LeVeon Bell of the Kansas City Chiefs. Everyone was in an uproar when the Chiefs signed Bell and thought he would be a monster and have a huge role. But that's not the case. Clyde Edwards-Helaire out-touching Bell again. Bell with 7 total touches in this ball game here in Week 12 at Tampa. 5 rushes, 22 yards, and 2 catches for 10 yards. Bell last week had a touchdown, which was nice to see. But since he arrived here in Kansas City, he hasn't done much. 1 decent game. He's got Denver in Week 13. That's a decent matchup. But Bell, he's owned in 64% of leagues, and he's a guy not getting enough work. Kansas City, they're throwing the ball all over the field anyway. That's their true identity. They're just running the ball a little to work some play action. But besides that, him and Helaire really haven't done much. So Bell, I would drop him. And the fourth and final guy I'm looking to drop at running backs, Kalen Ballage of the Los Angeles Chargers. Ballage, he had a good few-week run with the Chargers. But Austin Eckler, he came back, and he looked like the alpha running back over there, also catching 11 passes out of the backfield. Plus, they got guys like Joshua Kelly over there and Tremaine Pope. But Eckler, he's going to get most of the run. Ballage, he'll be a sporadic guy coming in for 3 or 4 carries and maybe short yards if he beats Kelly out in that role. But Ballage, owned in 44% of leagues, he's banged up also with an ankle injury. So he's a guy I'm looking to drop and get rid of. So that's a few running backs I'm looking to drop here heading into Week 13.